Oh, Jose De Castro? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. All right, Mr. De Castro, this is an obstructing or false info charge. It is case 24-006842. Obviously, I'm going to ask you, do you understand your proceedings are being filmed?
Of course.
Okay.
They're here because I'm here.
Right, okay. And just so that the record's clear, you have no objection to that?
Of course not.
Okay.
I would like the transparency. I
Oh,
appreciate
no, that's
it.
fine. I need to ask that. City, there's no other issues for you with respect to this being filmed?
No.
Okay. All right, Mr. De Castro, did you get a copy of the complaint?
I did. Only question I have is who's the prosecutor? What's the prosecutor's name?
Well, let me ask a couple questions, and then we'll get into what your questions are. Did you review and understand this?
I don't understand it. I don't understand how I can be charged with obstruction for filming a cop.
Okay.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
So I'm asking a much more basic question. You do not have to agree with this. This is
Do I understand I'm in charge of the misdemeanor?
Yes.
I do understand I'm in charge
Okay,
of the
that's
misdemeanor.
literally it.
I have trial tomorrow for the exact same thing 1 year ago.
In this
This is one of those cases where the moment the defendant walks into the courtroom, you can practically feel the tension shift. On one side, we have the judge, the law, and a courtroom that runs on rules and procedure. On the other side, we have Chili, someone who thrives on chaos, cameras, and convincing himself that every consequence is proof of persecution. Today's hearing isn't just about a misdemeanor. It's about a pattern of pushing boundaries, dismissing authority, and then acting shocked when reality finally pushes back. As you watch, pay attention to a few big themes. His obsession with being filmed, his fixation on suing everyone within a 5-mile radius, and his absolute refusal to recognize how his own words continuously dig him deeper. This hearing starts off calm enough, but underneath it all is a slow-burn collision course between ego and the justice system. And trust me, by the end, that collision isn't subtle. So buckle up, because this isn't just a court date. This is a full-blown lesson in how far courtroom patience can be stretched before it snaps.
is here for purposes of this. It's a very procedural type of thing today for the arraignment. So you do understand what you got charged with. You do not have to agree with this. This is just an allegation. So you don't need me to read it to you.
I don't.
Okay, very good. And are you planning on hiring an attorney to represent yourself?
I will have a standby attorney for this case.
You will have a standby
Yes.
attorney. Okay.
Because I think that I'm going to win this easy. It's on film, and I wasn't obstructing
Okay.
anybody.
All right, Mr.
Is this the prosecutor, Matthew B.
Okay,
Walker?
let me do my part first, and then we can get into what it is. So, because I need to know, are you proceeding on your own? Do you want to have an attorney? Because I will give you time to talk to an attorney on your own if that's the route that you would like to go.
I will have a standby attorney for
Okay.
this case.
So typically, I would set this for a pre-trial to give you an opportunity to obtain discovery and for your attorney to find out whatever all is associated with this.
Sure.
So I can set that over for a pre-trial date to give you the opportunity to do that. Would you like to do that?
That'd be great.
Okay. And then what is it that you need to tell me without talking about the facts? Of
I just need to
this?
know if this is the prosecutor's name. Is that the person prosecuting, Matthew B. Walker?
That is a good question. I will tell you that the city attorney is Jeffrey Dorokat, and that's the person's name on the upper left-hand corner of the complaint. Matthew Walker is a deputy city attorney who actually prosecutes this case. Depends on the office.
I'm going to sue him for malicious prosecution.
Okay.
I'm going to sue everybody involved. I'm going to sue the cops.
So
I'm going to
Mr.
sue the...
Here's where things get interesting. He frames this entire situation as if it's simply about filming police, because that makes him look like a free speech hero. But notice what the judge keeps emphasizing. This is an obstruction case. Obstruction doesn't require secret plots or conspiracies. It simply means your actions interfered with lawful duties. You can film, sure, but you can't interfere, harass, or escalate. Chili pretends not to understand, but it's strategic confusion. Playing dumb lets him dodge accountability while still performing for the camera. And remember, he openly admits everything is being recorded, meaning every word is saying right now is just more evidence if things go south.
The arraignment.
I got you.
Saying all these things,
you're
we're
just-
here
you're
for
just
your
kidding.
misdemeanor case,
Sure,
okay?
but there's a bigger issue. There's transparency in the courtroom, which is the best thing that could possibly happen.
That's
Now the
fine.
people get to hear that I'm going to sue Jeffrey and I'm going to sue Matthew and I'm going to sue
So
every one
here's
of
what
those
we're not
cops.
gonna do, Mr. DeCastro. This is not going to be a personal pulpit for your, philosophical difference or belief. You have the media here, and that's fine. This is
Great.
an open court.
It's
But I
great.
don't want you to start saying things too far extraneous for purposes of this misdemeanor charge, because
Well-
that's what, no, do not interrupt me. Because that's what we're here for, okay? So here's the thing, I'm recording everything, and you need to be aware that that's a two-sided thing. You're representing yourself, so I'm having this conversation with you. All these statements that you're saying can also potentially be used against you because you're getting recorded. So just so you understand. So here's what we're gonna do. Assuming you're entering a not guilty plea,
Does the
correct?
misdemeanor carry jail time?
Possibly, yes.
Possible jail time. So you said a second ago that this is a misdemeanor case as though it's something minor, but I can be put in a dungeon and locked away.
Why? That this was minor,
Okay.
and by
Yeah, it's a big
saying
deal.
it is a misdemeanor.
It's a big deal.
Okay,
Okay,
Mr.
thanks.
DeCastro, let's not get off on the wrong foot. I have my job to do, and I'm not trying to engage in a conversation that's adversarial with you today.
No, I'm not
I
trying to
would
either.
like-
I'm not trying. I like you a lot. I think you look like a real nice person.
Okay.
I got nothing against you
So we're
personally.
gonna enter a not guilty plea
Thank
on
you.
your behalf
Thank
today.
you.
I'm gonna reset this for a pretrial. I do need to understand, because you said you were gonna have standby counsel, so are you going to represent yourself primarily, or do you wanna have that conversation, come back with your attorney? Because there's certain procedural things I'll need to do to protect due process and your due process, if you wanna go ahead and represent yourself.
Right. No, I'm going to have a standby attorney, and that has to do with a few different things. But I should probably consult with my attorney before I say anything, because it could be used against me later.
Absolutely, yeah, that's fine. And I would rather that you protect yourself, because we're recording, and that is where I'm coming from in the kind of conversations and comments that I'm making to you today. So you are obviously entitled to represent yourself, that is your right. But let's do this, let's get you a pretrial date, and that date, ordinary course for private attorney will be
May 1st at 1:30.
May 1st at 1:30?
I think I have.
Do you need a different date?
I may. I may
Okay.
need a different date because I have a different thing in Indiana. I'm just not sure. Can I?
Every time consequences appear, he falls back on the same script. I'll sue everyone. It sounds powerful, dramatic, like he's the underdog taking on the system. But lawsuits aren't magic spells. They require evidence, procedure, and, inconveniently for him, legal merit. Threatening to sue the prosecutor in the middle of a hearing doesn't intimidate anyone. It just confirms exactly why the judge is already warning him to stop turning court into a personal stage show. The judge is calm, controlled, and laser-focused on the actual charge. Meanwhile, Chili is busy auditioning for his YouTube channel. One side is practicing law. The other is performing outrage.
I'm not in any way adversarial to you at all.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that, Mr.
I just,
DeCastro,
you know,
because we may be
yeah,
on this case
yeah.
for
I
a
have
while.
nothing against
Okay.
you. I don't know you. You seem like a nice person to me. I couldn't possibly hold anything against you personally. So I'm just looking for the date that I have in Indiana. I sue lots of cops all around the country. I help sue lots of cops around the country if they violate people's rights. So I have a case in Indiana, but I'm just looking for the date. And that May 1st,
Yes, at 1:30?
can't talk, I'm in court. The judge is looking at me.
Is it easier if I give you a different date and then you look at that?
Well, I'm just not sure if it's May 1st or June 1st. I'm just gonna go there because I'm assisting with the financing of filing a federal civil rights lawsuit against these cops who arrested this man for filming cops. So I just want to make sure that I'm there when that happens. You know, I mean, it's a lot of work, so he's texting me back right now. I'll know the date in 1 second.
Okay,
I hate
I
to
see
waste
what you're
I hate to waste any of these people's time
You're
at
not
all
wasting
whatsoever.
anyone's time.
I just want to make sure that, because then we have to reset it again. If it's possible for my attorney to be here and me not to be here,
Absolutely.
well, then we can set it for any date that's most
Okay.
convenient for the court.
That's fine. You
Cool.
will need to inform your attorney of that date, and then
Okay.
I'm sure they will know to appear for you. If nobody's there on that day, that would be a problem.
That would be a bad thing.
Right, so you would need to be here if in fact this is not your attorney that you're gonna hire. Because then I need to figure out, do you need more time or?
No, I already have an attorney retained.
Okay, so we will keep the May 1st, 1:30 date for your standby attorney to appear for you. And you do not need to appear on that date as long as your lawyer is here.
What time is that at, ma'am?
1:30 in the afternoon, and you are in Department 1, May 1st.
Department 1.
Good morning, Agnes Botello, State.
Are you Mr. DeCastro? Can you turn off your phone, please? The one that's in your hand?
Just communicating with my lawyer. He's on his way here now. I'm just waiting for him to get there.
All right, I'm gonna wait for your attorney, okay?
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
All right, Jose DeCastro, 23 CR 013015.
Good morning, Your Honor, Agnes Botello, and Nathan Cave for the record. Good morning, State.
Good morning, Michael Me on behalf of the defendant present with me this morning.
So I have signed 2 media requests that permit recording or photographing these proceedings, but I have not granted any other requests to record or live stream these proceedings. So I need Mr. DeCastro and everybody else who wants to stay in the courtroom to surrender their phones, or you can leave.
Are your phone covered and I'll take one for you next?
I need Mr. DeCastro to empty all of his pockets.
What's that?
Empty your pockets.
and give up your phones to the judge.
Okay.
I have to give you my phones?
Yeah.
My phones have to be completely off.
Yep. I don't really want to be part of your YouTube channel. So,
You already are.
great,
You already are.
awesome.
I'm not gonna get into this guy though. I'll give him someone else. I'm not touching myself.
No, they're gonna go to my marshal.
He's a pig.
Excuse me?
I said he's a pig.
Okay.
This is a subtle but critical moment. The judge isn't arguing with him, isn't attacking him. She's actually trying to protect his rights. She reminds him that since he insists on representing himself, every random rant, every accusation, every slip of the tongue is being recorded and can be used against him later. Any other defendant would take that as a giant flashing caution sign. But instead of hearing "protect yourself," he hears another opportunity to grandstand. This is the danger of self-representation, confidence without competence. He wants control of the stage but doesn't realize every word he delivers is legally loaded ammo pointed at himself.
Permit you to speak to anybody in my courtroom in that manner, and if you don't want to apologize, I'm gonna hold you in contempt.
I apologize to the court, Your Honor.
No, you can apologize to, they've done nothing to you.
Actually, Your Honor, when you were here, you came over and gave me a directive for no reason and started telling me what to do.
Okay,
I
well,
have all the respect and love for the court. I follow the rule of law all the time. I
no,
trust
it
you.
is their job to maintain the safety and security of the courtroom.
I agree with you, Your Honor.
So if you want to speak like that in my courtroom, I'm going to hold you in contempt. And if I hold you in contempt, you're going to jail. That is not my wish.
I
Okay?
wish you would.
All right. So I need you to empty your pockets too. Suit pocket, pants pocket.
This is illegal. This is a violation of my Fourth Amendment.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. I don't have any recording devices on me. What are you talking about?
How about your suit jacket?
I don't have anything on me. This is preposterous.
No, it's
This really is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Mr. Me, your phone too. Off.
They're recording everything.
They have a media request.
Right, and I'm not recording anything. Your guy here took my phone, so he's on, his phone's not on.
All right.
Just make sure You can take the lawyer's phone too?
No, I'm not going to take the lawyer's phone. He's an officer of the court. All right. Do we have everybody's phones? Are they off? All right. Good. All right. All right. This is the time set for the trial of State of Nevada versus Jose DeCastro, 23 CR 013015. Is the state ready to proceed?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
How many witnesses do you have?
We anticipate one.
All right. Is the defense ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I have your request to convert counsel to standby counsel. I'm going to deny that request. Either you represent him or he should have previously requested a Faretta canvas to represent himself. That I just consider.
This part says everything about his priorities. Faced with criminal charges and potential jail time, most people would be laser-focused on the court's schedule. But Chili treats it like fitting court in between YouTube appearances and lawsuits he claims to be assisting. Is juggling court dates like social events while missing the key point. The court isn't another prop in his content machine. Notice the judge's patience, hey. She keeps redirecting him back to reality, back to clear dates and obligations, because failure to appear isn't internet drama. It's a warrant. It's handcuffs. It's consequences. The very thing he spends his life pretending doesn't apply to him.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Please be seated.
Mr. DeCastro, before you testify, I'm obligated to inform you that you have the right to testify in this proceeding, but you also have the right to remain silent, and should you choose to remain silent, I may not hold that against you in making my decision. Do you understand that?
I do.
And do you still wish to testify?
Yes, I do.
All right, please go ahead.
You have a YouTube channel?
Yes, I do.
Can you give some insight into what that channel was about?
Objection, relevance.
What's the relevance?
Your Honor, the relevance is that we're presenting a First Amendment defense, and the defendant is a member of the press. There's different standards for First Amendment rulings where there is public policy at issue. He can give insight into that.
I'm going to allow it for a bit and see where it goes.
Yes, I do have I do have a YouTube channel, and the reason I have a YouTube channel is because of how many cops kill people every year, how many cops hurt, maim, torture, rape, and kill people every single year. It's such an epidemic that the rest of the world, I get thousands of emails saying, only in America does this happen. I started filming cops because when I was cheated in 2002 and
Objection at this point, relevance,
well, this is the reason I'm a member of the press.
this narrative.
So can you ask him a question?
Yes, Your Honor. What type of films do you make for your YouTube channel?
I only film police in their official capacity. I'm known across the country and across the world.
And why do you engage in that type of filming?
So I'm going to ask you, Mr. Mead, to direct your questions about the incident in question.
The reason I was filming Mr. Gort that day.
Objection, Your Honor.
Oh.
I'm sorry. There
So
wasn't a question posed, so
Oh,
I'm not sure what you was.
Mr. DeCastro, on the dating question, why did you approach that vehicle?
I was filming that cop because that's what I do for a living. I am a member of the press, and I invoked my right to be press. I always invoke my right to be press within the first 10 seconds of engaging with police, and I have thousands of videos that prove this.
so this is how you make money.
This is not how specifically I make money. I make money from selling legal documents to people.
The first hearing was the warm-up. Polite tone, procedural focus, and a judge doing everything she could to keep things straightforward. But now we enter round two. Less than 24 hours later, Chili walks right back into court. Only this time, the atmosphere changes immediately. He arrives already on his phone, already pushing limits, already needing to be told to turn it off. It's the clearest example of learning absolutely nothing. Yesterday's warnings, explanations, and flexibility meant nothing. This is no longer about confusion or misunderstanding. This is about defiance dressed up as activism. And today, the judge is done entertaining it.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you recall the officer telling you to back up?
Yes, I do.
And what did you do after he told you to back up?
I took a couple steps back. I just showed him that I was willing to back up a little bit. However, if I may, in Arizona, they created a 10-foot law.
Objection, relevance, we're not in Arizona, it's the state of Nevada.
So I'm going to allow it because I think that goes to why he kept saying 10 feet in the video, even though I will take judicial notice that you're not in the state of Arizona, you're in the state of Nevada.
Well, a federal judge struck it down, Your Honor, and what...
Stop. Can you ask him a question?
Yes, Your Honor. Approximately how many feet did you back up?
I backed up a foot or two. I was at least 10 feet away from that car that the driver was pulled over in.
And when you spoke to the driver, what did you say?
Just asked if she was okay. The reason I phone police is because they abuse people so often.
Do you recall the officer telling you not to speak with the driver?
Yes,
And did you make any statements to the driver after that command was given?
absolutely not.
Did the officer ever give you a specific distance to back up to?
No, he didn't.
If he did, would you have complied with that?
Sure.
Did you believe you were complying with the officer's commands?
100%. I also informed him I'm a member of the press, I'm a constitutional law scholar, that this is what I do.
Do you recall the officer explaining to you why he decided to arrest you?
There's several parts to the reason why he said he was going to arrest me. He said he was going to arrest me because I wouldn't turn my head a certain direction. If I didn't turn and face the car with my head, that he would place me under arrest instead of just giving me a ticket. He decided to obtain me because he said I was obstructing, which from my understanding is a physical act where I would have to get in the way. He said that the driver deserved privacy. I believe my First Amendment rights are not up for feelings.
Did he explain to you that the basis of your detention was related primarily to the issue of privacy or the issue of you backing up?
Well, I think from the officer's testimony, we can see that he's scared of the driver, scared of me, scared of everything. They teach them to be afraid of everything. So I had 2 cameras out. It's identified as a member of the press. I'm sorry, repeat the question. I want to get it specific for the record.
Sure. The question was, did the officer explain to you that the basis of your detention was because of you not backing up or because of the privacy issue of the driver?
It was both. He said that, he told me to back up. I backed up a little bit. Then he said, she deserves privacy. And then I told him to go get in your car, little doggy, and write your ticket. And at that point, his face turned beet red and his veins in his neck stuck out because we were over 20 feet away. And you had to holler to hear each other because the wind was probably 30 miles an hour.
Did you at any point attempt to hit any of the officers involved?
No, absolutely not.
Did you intentionally swat any of the officers?
Absolutely not. He was giving me unlawful commands. I should not have been detained after identified as a member of the press. If he ever reached a hand out towards me, I wrestle and teach MMA and I have for 30 years. So it's just a natural reaction as I'm retreating from somebody. If I may have put my hand up, as he said, as he testified himself, I certainly am a law-abiding citizen. I don't break the law. So I would not have tried to assault an officer under any circumstances.